Hi everyone, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're not new. Today I wanted to do a mock get ready with me for work just because I want to show you guys kind of the outfit that I would wear for work and the process that I go through when I am getting ready. Keep in mind that I do put on a full face just because it's what makes me comfortable and it's what makes me confident. So if you guys do not want to put on a full face, you obviously don't have to. One tip that I do have for you guys is to keep in mind the hairstyle that you're planning on for the next day. Usually I will do a half down, half up. I will pin back or clip back half of my hair, and I will just leave my bangs out, and then my hair is curly. And I usually curl my hair the day before only because when I am sleeping, I sleep with silk pillowcases, so it doesn't affect my hair, it doesn't make it frizzy or anything, and it doesn't make it like I don't really have kinks in my hair. I don't know about you guys, but I love having curly hair every single day, and for me, I just can't find the 10 minutes to spare to curl my hair. So I highly recommend to curl your hair the day before if you guys want curly hair, or straighten it the day before if you want straight hair, because for me, it's just what worked for me all the time. And like I said, I just don't really want to spend extra time on my hair or anything if I don't have to. And for me, I can go to sleep super late. Like I can go to bed at 3:30 in the morning and still wake up at 7 a.m. But for some reason, I cannot go to bed early and wake up early. Like it just does not work for me. I don't know why, I've just never been like that. I highly recommend to do your hair the day before if it's feasible, but if it's not, then of course, like just wake up earlier and do your hair. But for me, I always curl my hair the day before, and then when I wake up, it's just really nice loose waves and I can just head out the door and I'm ready to go. Another thing that I also wanted to mention is Dossier. Thank you guys so much for partnering with me on this video. Dossier is a perfume company and they are based in France, and I absolutely love their perfumes. They are very affordable, very similar to high-end perfumes as well, and you guys, the scents are like probably like one-to-one match. It's crazy. The perfume that I have today to show you guys is Oriental Woody 6, and this one is my favorite right now. It's actually similar to Tom Ford's Black Orchid, but this is only retailing for $29, which is crazy. They do range from $29 to I think about $35 or $39, depending on how expensive the original name brand perfume actually is. I know they have a Baccarat Rouge dupe, and that one is about $39, which I still want to try because compared to $300, $40 is nothing. So I just wanted to mention that. I also want to mention that they do give you a perfume sample, so you guys want to try this out. Always before you break the seal for the big perfume, do not reach for this first. Reach for your sample first, test it out, let the scent linger on your skin, maybe go a day or two without opening your package, and just try and see how you like the perfume on your skin, because perfume reacts differently on different skin tones. There are perfumes that smell a little bit better the longer you wear them, or you know, with your body chemistry, they can tend to smell a little bit better. I've had perfumes that do not smell good with my body, so those I do try to stay away from. So that's why it's always really good that you get a sample, which I love. Like I mentioned, as long as the seal is not broken, you can return it. This is really great for on the go. You can just throw it in your work bag and just touch up throughout the day if you need it. But these perfumes actually last a really long time on me, so I do bring the small sample size just in case, but usually I never have to touch up because these are very long lasting. So thank you so much, Dossier, for partnering with me on this video. Let's go ahead and start with the makeup. I'm going to use my Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and my friend Imani actually used to use this a lot. I don't think she uses it anymore, but I'm going to ask her, I'm going to text her today, see what she uses now, because I believe she said she was going to post a get ready with me, so I'm kind of excited to see it. Kind of, that's so messed up. I really ended up liking it, but I don't think it's something that I would repurchase just because I have so many other primers in my collection and I do want to get through everything. You guys know, if you guys have been following me for a while, I'm not like purchasing any makeup or like skincare. I will here and there. I have done a few like repurchases, but as far as makeup goes, I'm not really like interested in purchasing anything new. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. This is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Foundation, and I'm in the shade Bamboo. It's a little bit dark for me, but I do lighten it up with everything else and it kind of balances itself out. So I just want to mention that, and I'm going to apply it with a sponge just because I prefer the super full coverage look, at least for today. Especially if I'm going to work, I really like a full coverage makeup because I'm usually there for a while. At least, I mean, these days I'm not, but before I was. I'm just gonna use it with an e.l.f. sponge, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's really just covering everything up so well. But yeah, these days I'm just not purchasing any makeup. I know that there are so many releases, and honestly, I don't know. Hold on, let me just fix my hair. I don't know what compelled me before to buy and buy, but I was just so sucked into like consumerism, is that what you would call it? And I would always purchase like the newest products. If one of the beauty YouTubers that I watch a lot is Kathleen Lights, and every time she would post something that she loves because she has dry skin, I always immediately went and purchased it. And I was just always such like a fiend for makeup, and I would always go to the drugstore. I couldn't leave without a makeup product, and I just am so proud of myself and how far I've come, because I know it might not seem like something, like it might seem like, okay, going to the drugstore and like you don't buy makeup, oh well, who cares? But for me, I used to go into Sephora and I couldn't leave without spending like $100, and that's only like 2 items, right? So it was just really hard for me before, and I don't understand why. And I did mention this before, I shifted from makeup to luxury goods because I was spending like hundreds and hundreds of, I mean, obviously not as much as a handbag would cost, but I was purchasing so many makeup products, and I realized, like, why am I buying so much stuff when my makeup just looks the same? I mean, sometimes, yeah, you can find a different formula that's better, or you can you know, discover like new products and stuff, but for me at least, I didn't really see a difference. Like, most of the products that I were purchasing, they were all pretty similar in their own way, so I was just kind of like, Jenny, what the hell are you doing? So that's when I definitely decided, like, okay, I'm not gonna buy any more makeup. Trust me, I have had my moments where, you know, I go into Sephora and I'm like, I'm not gonna get anything, or I go in for one thing. Like, you guys know, I went in for the Urban Decay, this setting spray, and I didn't end up leaving with it, and I was like, oh my god, I left with everything except for the setting spray. So okay, we are back. I always get like off guard whenever people like knock on the door when I'm filming, because it's like, you know, you're in like this state of like thought, and then they knock on the door and you're like, wait, what was I saying? Oh, it was actually my boyfriend's friend. He went to go get some lobster, and he brought us like a lobster tail, and it's humongous. So excited to have that for dinner. You guys will see it in the vlog. I'm also eating this cinnamon toast crunch. It's just like the little individual size for cereal, because my subby Trisha, hi Trisha, oh my god, she's like one of my faves, but she actually told me that they have the individual packs. So she was like, why don't you just get the individual packs so you don't have to buy the big box of cereal? And even though the smallest size of the box of cereal, this is so stupid, I'm talking about cereal on my channel. Even though the small box of cereal is like smaller, I just don't find myself eating it that often, and I don't buy milk that often because I can only have cereal with 2% milk. Like, I can't have it with anything else. Not soy milk, not almond milk, not cashew milk, not goat milk, not camel milk, nothing. And trust me, Bristol Farms has camel milk. I just like, I just really don't like any other milk besides like the 2% cow milk, but that's like the only thing that I can eat it with, and I don't buy a lot of it like at a time because it expires pretty quickly. So yeah, anyway, I got the individual packs like she said, and I'm actually really enjoying them. It's like, it's better to just like have the individual packs than it is to have like a big box, because then it's like, what do you do with it after? Throw it away. Yeah, really enjoying this one, and I love that because I can get like different flavors and stuff. Yeah, whatever. I featured this on my Instagram, and I told you guys about this not too long ago, but this is the Lancome Tint Adult Ultra Wear, and this is a color corrector actually, and this one is in the shade Peach. So I just take a super tiny amount, like super tiny, and it's really concentrated. So I just put this in the center of, or in the front part of my eye, because I don't know if you guys can see, but I don't really have a dark circle like towards the outer corner. I only have it in the inner corner, so I'm just gonna apply it there to cancel out, and then I'm also gonna put it in the corner of my eye. And I used to use the Tarte Shape Tape, and I was packing it on, and I'm like, why are my dark circles still there? Like, why can I not get rid of them? Because it still created a dark cast. So I was like, oh, I have to color correct, because I used to do it, but then I stopped and I went back to it, and it really makes a huge difference, because you don't have to put as much concealer as you usually would, because the color corrector does most of the work for you, but it is a little bit too bright for me, so I do have to go in with concealer to kind of balance everything out. Now I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape. This one is in Tan Sand. And I'm gonna put this, I'm just gonna put it here. And I was using I think I have another ColourPop concealer that I bought as a backup, so I'm gonna try and look for that so I can add that, because I do like applying it just to kind of lighten up the under eyes a bit. And I'm just using my e.l.f. sponge. I think this one, I purchased a bunch of new ones, like they came with two in a pack. Like, they kind of vary, because this one is like so squishy and so nice. This one is a little bit very comparable to the ones I used to get from TJ Maxx. Why did I say that so weird? TJ Maxx or like Marshalls, whatever. So yeah, this one's a little bit more stiff. This one's a little more squishy. And I bought these all at the same time, so I don't know why it's like that. I always lose them, because like if I leave them on my desk, Luna will just knock them over. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out, and this is like the perfect combo for my skin right now. I used to, like in the winter months, I tend to go for more full coverage, which is really weird, because I don't know, I guess like in the summertime you don't want to have like that cakey makeup and everything, but in the wintertime, I'm like, yes, full coverage, everything. Like, I want to look flawless, and I just love it. And I know that people think that having a lot of makeup on ages you, but I ultimately think it's like not wearing sunscreen, not having a proper skincare routine. Because for me, although I wear makeup every single day, I don't find that it really affects my skin. Like, if anything, I find that I don't pick at my skin as much, because when I don't have makeup on, wow, if I did not have makeup on every day, you guys, my skin would be like pimple city, because I always touch my face. I'm always like, if I'm feeling my face and I feel like a little bump, I'll just like play with it all day. And then of course the oils from your hands, the dirt from your hands, just like will get around that area and it'll infect it or make it like a big pimple. And I don't have self-control when it comes to that, and I can't like wear gloves all day, so I really try to put on makeup so I'm not touching my face all the time. I didn't put that much Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I already have like a really full coverage, so I'm really happy about that. Now I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier Honey. This is the honey powder, and I absolutely love this one. This is like one of my faves right now. They sent this to me, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna use it, because back then I don't know what I was doing to my skin, but I didn't have like a proper skincare routine. So I was like, I didn't know what I was doing with my skin. I didn't know what products to use, and everyone loved this, and I couldn't understand why, because I felt like it was a bit drying. But I don't know if they changed the formula or something, but a lot of people with dry skin love this, so I decided to go ahead and give it a shot, and I absolutely love it. I still love the Ilia Soft Focus Setting Powder. That's like my favorite, that's like my favorite more than this one, but this one has a lot of product in it, so I always use it, just because if I'm not doing anything like crazy that day, I can just wear it around the house and it's fine. Even if I'm not doing anything, I like having makeup on, just because like if there's a spontaneous moment and my boyfriend's like, well, let's go here, let's go there, whatever, I just like to be ready, and I like to be photo ready. So that's why a lot of my pictures, like, I don't really get ready for Instagram. I get ready for the day, and then we just end up doing something, and then I'll take photos and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys are liking my Instagram photos. I kind of want to do a more like editorial, stupid, right? I want to do like, I don't know, I want to have like a different style for my photos, because I don't want it to just be like candid, like planned outfit photos. Like, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but yeah, I want to like change my Instagram like theme, because right now it's kind of like a free-for-all. Like, I can pretty much post whatever I want. I just have to take down the color for the photo. Like, if it's too red, I have to tone it down, and so just like little things here and there I have to do before I post the photo. But for the most part, I can just take a photo and then upload it, and it'll still go with my theme. I think the only color that is throwing me off is like orange. I've never been able to, I guess like with sunsets it's fine, but I don't know, with like Louis Vuitton bags, I haven't been able to figure out how to incorporate that into like my Instagram photo, because it sticks out like a sore thumb, which is really annoying. I'm just using the Estee Lauder bronzer. This is like, I don't know, it's not my favorite, like I said before, but I just use it just to use it. You guys know in January, I actually was going to get a car, and I was really excited because I was like, yes, I'm going to be free. I have like all this time or whatever. And so I was going to initially get a car, but then in February for Valentine's Day, we went to Punta Mita. We were there for a little over a week. I think like we were there for like almost 2 weeks. And then we got back. I think my boyfriend left like 2 weeks later to go on a trip with his friends. And then after that, we went to a wedding. And so like I didn't end up getting it. And then you guys know in like the beginning of March, like that's when COVID just blew up, and everyone was like, work from home, like don't come in the office and everything. And so I was really bummed out, but I'm really happy with that, because with that decision, because I actually have saved so much money, and like all the money that was going to go towards the car and like the down payment and the insurance and all of that, I put all of that into my savings, because that was money that I had already planned on spending. So I put it into my savings, and I was like, you know what, when it's time to go back to work, then I'll order the car and stuff, and you know, whatever. But then obviously the company, the car manufacturers were shut down, no one could work, and so it just wasn't logical for me to get a car at the time. And being that I'm only going into work like 2 days out of the week, or like 1 day out of the week, it just doesn't make sense for me to have one. And I know that people, someone messaged me like, oh, you're so poor, like that's why you actually don't have a car. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like nowadays, I think it's easier to just let people think what they want, instead of having to defend yourself, or trying to defend yourself even, because people who don't like you will never like you. Like, That's just it. That's what I've learned. You cannot change people's minds. If they think a certain way about you, they're gonna think that way, even if you try to provide proof, even if you try to clarify the situation. It's never gonna get through their thick skull, small brain. So that's why, like, I don't even like try to argue with people anymore. Like, not even argue, but try to defend myself or any of that. Like, I just don't care anymore. It's just too much of a headache. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because I did get some questions. People were really confused, like, why didn't you get a car, like, what happened? And yeah, like, the whole purpose of me getting a car was for work, obviously, and why would I need one if I'm not going into work? And everyone was like, had a stay-at-home order, and it doesn't make sense to me. Like, paying, what would my payment be, like 300, 200, like 250, something, I don't know. Like, having a $300 payment and then insurance on top of that, full coverage insurance, I think what that would be like $150, so like $450, and I'm not even spending that much on a driver and then gas. Like if, like, people just don't use their brain to think about things like that. And I mean, it's just really frustrating. But like, I just compared to an Uber when I'm only spending like $50 a week, and that's like $200 per month. So it really just doesn't make sense to me to get a car when I'm paying for half of the price. Like, if I was, because before I was only taking the train, so it wasn't even like that much, like, that I was spending a week even. It just like generally, it just doesn't make sense. And like, financially, for me to save money, like, and it's crazy because people that are working in my building, like other companies in the same building, they're not going in until like next year. Like, because initially it was supposed to be September, but now we're in October, and COVID is just crazy right now. And I think in July they were like, okay, like, we're all gonna go back in September, but then like more cases, and someone at my office actually got it. LA has just been so disgusting, and like, it's really gross, and like, the city officials are not doing anything about it. And it's really frustrating because, I mean, people here pay top dollar to live in West LA, and for it to become like a feces ground, like, it's just so disgusting. And this is why, like, I just haven't really gone out much, and I just feel like safer at home because, one, COVID obviously, but two, I just feel so disgusted anytime I go somewhere. Like, even if I smell like pee, I'm just like, why? It's just really frustrating. So I went ahead and put on my blush. I think I'm gonna put some more because I just love this blush so much. I've been using it nonstop. This is the Innisfree, I don't even know the name of it. I took the name off, but this is like an Innisfree blush, one of my favorites. I haven't been using my Wet n Wild brow kit, only because, like, you guys have seen, like, I've used this so much. You can see I hit pan on it already, but I haven't been liking my brows super dark. I used to like do them super dark, and now I'm just like, why did I ever do that? So I'm going a little bit lighter, and I'm hoping that it just looks better overall. Like, honestly, if I didn't live in LA, I think I think I would move to probably Long Beach. But also, like, I think I would move to Long Beach just because I would be comfortable there. Like, my family, my friends are there. I have friends in LA as well, but I can obviously visit them, like, whenever. For my highlighter, I love using highlighter when I go into work because I feel like it just kind of like livens up your face. For my highlighter, I'm gonna go in with the Lila B. I get Ilia and Lila B mixed up sometimes. So I'm just gonna use this one and just put it on the tops of my cheeks. I'm going to knock off the powder for my under eyes. I'm just using the peach shade in the Kat Von D. This is undeniably one of the best contour kits that have ever came out. Like, the formula is so creamy. The shades are perfect for creating like that contoured look, and it's just really realistic shadows that you can make with this. And I just love this palette so much, and I don't know, like, it's just like really, really good. And another one that's also really good is the Kevyn Aucoin one, but that one I haven't been using. I don't know why. Just because I wasn't reaching for this one, and I actually really love the lighter shades in here, like this peachy shade and this yellow one. I think they go really well together, especially if you want to brighten up your under eye. That's like a perfect shade. I'm just contouring my nose a bit, and I use the middle shade, and I also use a lighter one. But I feel like I just really love this, and I know they have like the individual ones, which I will probably get afterwards. I think I would more so go for like the middle shade, or like, I don't know, this one's good too, like the dark one, but sometimes it's a little bit too dark, so I can get like heavy-handed. This palette is like really, really good, really creamy. I love that it has a mirror in it, because you can just use it to do your makeup, and it's like a really realistic mirror too. It's a nice one. I've had this for a while, actually. I'm gonna use another highlighter today. I'm using the Almerizi from Anastasia, and I think this one, they actually brought it back, so I like putting it on like the tops of my cheeks. It gives me like a really nice, like, illuminating look. I don't know, it's just so pretty. It's like one of my favorite highlighters ever. I love this one, and the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. That one's also really good. And then I'm gonna use just like a natural hairbrush to put this in the crease. I don't know, eyeshadow is just not my thing. I've been using the same thing over and over again, and I love just sticking to like what I love. Like, I don't know why I thought I could pull off like pink eyeshadow, blue eyeshadow. Like, who was I? Like, that is just so weird. I think we all went through that era where we were like, oh, this person's wearing pink eyeshadow, purple eyeshadow, let's try it out. And oh god, no, that did not work out well, did it? Just resulted in like a waste of money. We wasted so much money on makeup, you guys. And I say it in unison because I think I speak for all of us. So, because I know we all have. Like, what were we thinking? But I think it's important to go through things like that because then you grow and you learn, and then it helps you with like money management if you had like a problem with it before. Me, it really did help me because I was like, why am I wasting so much money on this? I got my lashes filled a week ago, and you guys, they are looking so amazing. Like, I love the style that she did this time. I think she did them like a little bit more wispy. She put more longer lashes, and she put like shorter ones, just so it can give me like that kind of spiky effect, and I really like it. I think it's really pretty. We always try to do different styles with lashes because sometimes, you know, you don't want the same look all the time, and I really love them super full but short, but this time she did them a little bit spiky, and I do love this look as well. I think it's so pretty. When I'm going into work, I absolutely do have a full face of makeup on. I don't know why, just something about a full face of makeup just makes me feel like I'm ready for the day. So I like to do it. You guys obviously don't have to. I know people who do like way lighter, like BB cream, bronzer, that's it, but I cannot do that because I just like to have everything done. I think that's pretty much it. I just have to do my lips, but for my lips I really do prefer a lip liner and then just my Laneige lip mask, so we'll see. Okay, you guys, I'm just gonna take some Laneige sleeving mask. You guys know I love this stuff, and my lips are super chapped, like, especially because we have to wear a mask. I am just not going to deal with doing my lip. That concludes my makeup. Now let me go ahead and show you guys my outfit for today. I can be super casual because not too many people are in the office nowadays, so I just want to show you guys what I would wear if I was going in today. Hey guys, I wanted to show you my outfit. So this is the shirt that I was wearing as I was filming. I am probably going to put a bra on under this because I just like the way that it looks like with a smooth canvas. And my pants are from Princess Polly. I love these so much. They're just Attica high-waisted jeans, and the back is super flattering, and they are a little wrinkled, but I don't really mind that. And then these shoes, or like mules, whatever you want to call them, are from Zara. They have like a horizontal kind of heel to them, and it's super short, so it's really comfortable to just walk around. The leather is really flexible and movable, so I love that, and it just feels so comfy, and I love them so much. I was walking a lot the other day and my feet did not hurt, so that's one thing to note. Like, when you are getting shoes, you obviously want comfort as well, but these are just so cute and I love them. This top is from Zara as well. If I didn't already say that, I will have it linked down below. My watch is from Nord Green, and this is a super simple outfit. I just wear this with my Longchamp bag and I'm ready to go. I love just really simplistic outfits, you guys know that. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this get ready with me. I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. Bye.